Hi guys, it's Denise and welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be my very first episode of my Let's Plant series. I hope you guys like it. It's very, yeah, I don't have a lot of camera skills, let's just say that. But I do love my plants and I do love sharing that stuff with you guys, so I hope you enjoy. So I'm about to start doing some serious work out here. It's close to 30 degrees outside today, so hot, and Rick is, he's not sure. He definitely wanted to come out, but now he's not sure. He's a good boy. He just basically lies down. He doesn't eat the plants out here. I don't know why he loves the ones inside my house so much. Anyways, I forgot that my phone was about to die on purpose because I was letting it drain completely. So I'm just gonna quickly fill you in on what I'm going to do and pop this bad boy on the charger. So this stand is, yeah. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is put, put these trays of sedum plugs on this stand because they're the same sort of shape, so that'd be perfect. Also, I want to take this out because I bought this a week ago and that dirt is still wet, so I'm really worried about those succulents. So I'm going to be taking those apart today. And yeah, we'll see what else we can get done. Say bye, Rick. Nope. All right, so I am back. It is probably like 3 hours later and I have got the plant stand behind me filled with my stuff, and this is an awful angle. I gotta figure this stuff out. So I did manage to pull this over, and I think this works a lot better for right now. You can see some pots that I'm waiting to fill, and I have my sedums there, my sempervivums, my giant donkey's tail, and also some cuttings that I found on the ground. I love this time of year because all the plant stores put out their like their sedums and like their outdoor succulents. And if you just look down, you can pretty much find anything. And as long as I'm spending money, I do not care. I'll pick it up, I'll take it home. Look how pretty that is. I decided to pull apart those sempervivums, and as you can see, when I did it, some of the little babies fell out. So I'm going to plant that up in a clay pot, and I'll show you what you do when you have these little underdeveloped guys. I just added some cactus and succulent soil. This type does have sand in it, and then I just amended it with some perlite. And let's see here. So I put some on the bottom. I have no idea if I'm getting this, so this might not be the best film. But yes, I have clusters. And then the clusters I'm gonna leave together. I'm just gonna space them out a little bit from the way they were before. See how I want to position them in. All right, so that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and position the big cluster first. That is the one that I want to get in position before I get everything else done. I'm just pushing the soil to the side, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of flatten it out and then put some soil behind the succulent to prop up the bottom. That's good enough for now. And then let's try and put this one in. So this one has a bunch of babies tucked behind. It's kind of fallen off, but that's okay. So I am going to put the babies towards the back. Actually, let's see here. That looks good there. I just don't want the babies to get too much sun. Just doing the same thing, making sure that it is full around the sides. Kind of lifting the succulent up a bit. And kind of pushing the roots down a little bit with my tool here. Oh, little guy. There we go. So around the back here, I'm going to do this little cluster here. I'm going to kind of wedge it in there. adding more soil. I'm a really messy planter. Figure just clean it up after, right? And now I'm just gonna kind of push from the side a little bit. And just add a little more. It helps to tap the pot and settle the soil as well. Okay, so that looks good. Good, I just checked to see if I was filming in it correctly, and I am. All right, so let's add these babies. So there's a whole bunch. Just gonna get a little tool here. Okay, so the very underdeveloped ones, we wanna stick them where they're still gonna be right in under the plants. So, aha, okay. So there's a spot right there. I'm just gonna stick them in. And that didn't work very well. That one's actually kind of flimsy. Let's do this one. So I'm sticking it in, and that's it. And it will root itself. That's better. Okay. This little one, I'm actually just gonna stick in here. Really far back there. So I can barely even see it. It's so far back, and it should root in there. And then I have another one that is really, really small. Just stick it under this guy. There we go. And another little one. I'm gonna stick this little one behind these two rosettes here. And I'm just gonna use the tool to make a little hole and then kind of place the succulent down in. And I have a few more, but I think I'm just gonna save those. Actually, this one's pretty small, so let's get it in here too. Okay, that's it. This guy's done. Oh, no, it's not. So, take this guy out because I see that there is some soil there with roots showing. So I just want to fill it in with some dirt there. I'm not packing it in tight. And then I'm just going to stick this guy, oops, back in there. Okay, so that is it. Of course, I'm going to, wow, this is really zoomed in. Okay, so this is the finished result. I haven't obviously taken the dirt off yet. I'm not going to water it till tomorrow or the next day because the plant was pretty overwatered. But as you can see, the babies are all tucked in and there's still some room for growing. Ooh, lots of dirt in there. But yeah, that's what you do if you have a cluster that kind of falls apart. And that should grow in nicely. So here's the little tiny baby succulents. As you can see, I just kind of stuck them in some plastic pots. This will hopefully allow them to stay moist for longer and allow me to not have to water them every day because that's not really ideal for the plants or for me. So yeah, hopefully these are purple pearls, I think. Echeveria purple pearl. So hopefully, I think they can take even a little more sun than I've been giving them, and hopefully they'll grow into that pot nice. And then just a whole bunch of echeverias and then a random sedum, and then just, yeah, echeveria, I think that's a packveria maybe, or a pack, I don't know, something like that, and again, something like that. So these are all probably about 1 year to 6 months old, or maybe more 6 months old. And then that is a propagated stem. So yeah, let's go put them into place. So I think down there will work well for now. And those are just some plastic trays from Dollarama, if you guys are wondering. They're really awesome. I don't even have to use the coasters, but I, for some reason, have a lot of them. And this is a cool thing I got from Dollarama as well. I used to put my plants on it in my window, and I'm thinking I might want to put some plants on it out here too. So those are the babies. Done and done. So I'm making awesome progress out here. I've kind of made this little corner into the place where I'm going to keep all my indoor succulents, or my tender succulents as they're called. So I was organizing them all by what type of plant they were, and you know what, it just didn't work out. So I kind of got a mishmash. But yeah, this is going to be my corner, and I'm going to hang some curtains here, which I picked up at the dollar store. And yeah, I'm really happy. I got some shade guys over here. All things are looking so much better. So next I want to drill some holes in these 3 gray planters and then this long brown planter. I actually used this last summer without drainage, and all the plants survived, but it wasn't a thriving situation whatsoever. So there's the drill, and I should probably never be trusted with drills because I'm a klutz and I hurt myself all the time, but I'm gonna give it a go. What do you guys think? Should I paint these white? I'm not sure if I'm gonna hang them like just as they are as one, or put all 3 on hanging on macrame cord, or if I'm just gonna do something like that and have them on the bottom. But yeah, they're this stone sort of gray, light gray right now. And yeah, white or gray? I would really love a second opinion. What do you guys think? So this is all that remains of my Echeverria pink champagne. I think that's what it's called. Might just be champagne, but I believe it's pink champagne. Anyway, sadly it got lightly dribbled on one night, and that was enough to give it root rot, I think because of my choice of container. And this is all that was able to be saved. The good news is, yeah, I think they're okay. It kind of looks light on camera, but it actually isn't really showing signs of being mushy at the end or translucent at all. So I think I'm going to be able to save these guys. Hi, Rick. Hi. Have you heard that beep? They're doing fire alarm testing in our building all day, and also they're doing a lot of outdoor maintenance on the grass, so I haven't been able to film very much. And yeah, that is all for now. I just want to show you guys how amazing the Chinese Dunscap succulent is. Like, it's down here right now so I can keep it out of the rain. But oh my gosh, just look at that. It has made such a turnaround since I first got it. I wasn't even sure if this thing was gonna root, but not only did it root, it's thriving. It's doing awesome, and I absolutely love it. I can't believe it's cold hardy. I'm gonna take a little bit inside this year, but the rest will be staying outside. And here's my tiny little pot with more dense cap succulents. Look how cute they are, guys. If you don't have one of these plants, I definitely recommend it. Not only are they adorable, it grows so fast. And that's my succulent Swedish ivy, another super fast grower. Apparently it feels like 49 degrees Celsius outside right now. Yeah, but I really want to do some plantings. So let's go outside and see if it's actually as hot as what they're saying. Okay, it is warm, but this is doable. I think I'll just go put my hair up. And it is way too hot out here. Okay, so, you know, back outside. And let's plant. Okay, so I'm gonna be Okay, so I'm going to be putting the sedum Angelina in this blue pot. I think it would look really nice kind of trailing down. Yeah, drain hole. Precision cutting on that thing. All right. Okay, so I have no idea if you guys can actually see what I'm doing, but fingers crossed you can. So I got my lovely blue dollar store hanging pot and my sedum Angelina, and I'm gonna put some in here. This is gonna take quite a bit of soil. Ooh. Hope I have enough. Okay, I do have enough. All right. Once you pop, you just can't stop. It's what I always think about when I'm doing this. This is stupid. Okay, I'm just gonna start pulling out some of the plugs. They're all kind of stuck together. Let's see. Okay. These ones apparently don't have a lot. Okay. Not the easiest thing to do. You know what? Oh my goodness. Okay. See, the problem is these plants are all in a big knot at the top. And it's really hard to tell what's coming from what. Oh, okay. I can do two at once. That's fine for me. All right. I'm gonna try flipping it upside down. I'm just gonna try to take them all out while it's upside down. I don't think I'm gonna use them all in this, but I could always put some back. And at least now, you guys are gonna think I'm the meanest person in my succulents because I'm kind of rough, but these guys can take it. And honestly, they're in a big knot, so we do what you got to do. Okay, so I guess you know what? I'm just gonna put this big ball in here. So I obviously have way too much soil in there, so let's take some out, which is good because I don't have a lot out here. Plop that in. Let me see how many more. Wow, I'm gonna have a lot of cuttings of this stuff. Okay, let's see what else I can fit in here. Okay. Definitely do a few more. This is like a little rinky-dinky guy. Let's put him in. He's only got like 2 stems coming off him. Okay, that's all I want to do in here. So now I'm basically just going to fill in the cracks with soil, and then I'm going to stick a bunch of the cuttings in. Trying to make sure the pieces aren't getting too covered. Okay. Kind of making sure it gets down there. noticed my nail polish is almost, oh no, I guess it's not the same color. I never paint my nails, guys. Well, I used to do it all the time. I used to watch nail art tutorials and be kind of obsessed with it. But then when I started to get hardcore into gardening, there was really just no point. So you won't see me with nail polish on all that often, but I was kind of feeling girly the other day. And I wanted to do some nails. Okay, so at this point, I want to make sure the soil is going down to the bottom. So I'm going to tap it. And that's pretty good. So what I'm going to do now is get my spray bottle so I can just spray the surface of this, and then I can go ahead and put some of the little pieces that fell off in here. I just find it easier for them to stay where you put them if the soil's a little wet on top. I'm just gonna go ahead and pre-poke a bunch of holes. And then what I'm going to do is just take some of these bottom leaves off so it can root in from where those leaves have been removed. And then I'm just putting it in the soil, and then when it's moist, you can just go ahead and use your fingers and just push the soil together, and the plant will stay where you put it. It is so much harder to do this if you don't have the soil wet. Yeah, I've fought many a battle with succulent cuttings trying to get them into completely dry soil. I'm talking about little things, like a lot of succulents you wouldn't want to put into wet soil if you just took the cuttings, but these are plants that I don't even know if they were in the soil to begin with, so they are, yeah, they're already callous. They're just little pieces that have fallen off, so I'm not worried about that. And there. Okay, so I'm just going to add a little bit more soil over here. Oh. And just keep popping them cuttings in. A lot of these actually have roots. The unglamorous side of gardening. All the mess you have to clean up when you're done. Hi Rick. So while I'm doing my planting, I'm also doing some watering. And even though my plants are outside, I'm still doing some of the watering from the bottom and in glass, and so far so good, no breaking stuff. So this is my succulent Swedish ivy, also known as the pillow plant. I just wanted to show you the kind of really pretty maroon or like pinky veining colors on the leaves that it gets when it's outside or in a lot of light. I keep this plant in the shade, and inside I have it in a south-facing window where it actually looks quite a bit different. Let me insert a picture of the inside one here. So I totally forgot to take a picture, but while editing, I thought I would just throw in a little video. It's not that it looks different, it was just a much larger piece and it's stretching out a little bit. So I think that this one needs a bigger pot and possibly a heck of a lot more light. What do you guys think? So I actually think that one might be growing a bit slower. This was just a little cutting, and it has grown so much in the month-ish that I've had it. I really can't believe it. I would say this is one of my coolest plants right now. I really, really like it. This is how I'm currently trying to water these hen and chicks, because I can't get the water in through the top because it's just too densely packed. And it, for some reason, just takes forever for the water to be absorbed this way. So definitely going to be replanting these next week. So that's those all potted up. It doesn't look that great right now, I'm not gonna lie. I see that it looks a little bit bad, but I do think it will fill in, and I'm going to add a bunch of different succulent cuttings to the top that kind of go with the color scheme. Also, I set up my plant stand for hanging baskets, and I'm really hoping that it fits my flowers. I don't know, that looks pretty big, but that's what I had intended on using it for. Either way, it's okay, I like it. What I don't love is just the construction. I found all of the Canadian Tire plant stands that I bought just really haven't been that good. Things haven't screwed in properly, like the threading is all messed up and they're like not balanced properly. Now keep in mind, if you had this on grass, it would probably be a lot better. And then we have this one that I'm not even using right now because it's really bad, guys. So anyways, yeah, that is the Sedum Angelina. I do have some more left down here that I'm going to be planting up shortly. So that is the, so that's the, so the, so this is going to conclude. So this concludes my very first Let's Plant episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button, and if you liked it a lot, hit the subscribe button so you'll see my upcoming episodes. Yeah, I hope everyone has a great day, and I will see you next week. Bye.